arms together if I take it without the bar. And then let's finish with one final balance, rolling through the feet. So that's a push out on the arch as you bend the knees, and then straighten. That's really feels good on the arches, both the inside and the outside. Yeah, that's it. And the hips too. It's a great way. So on that last one, I would maybe find something to hold on to, at least for that last bit. Okay, here we go in our parallel rise and lower. Up, down, up, and down. Up, change the arms, open and reach. First position, up. Good, very nice. And up. Good, and lift the heel and point the toe back to first. Good, stretching the arch out, pushing against the floor. And first. And Tandu. Demi, full point. Demi, good. And just connecting to the floor, pushing down into the floor. Good. This is just building this relationship of the foot with the floor and this reaching out, pulling in. Good. And then transfer, wait, Tandu, plie in second, and transfer, side stretch. Very nice. Good. Tandu, plie, very nice. And side stretch. Good. Close into first. Plie, lift the heels, straighten the knees. Good. And find your balance. Good. Yeah, and you can just keep the arms low, Carolyn, if you want to, and then just let them float out. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Curving those shoulder hitches. Very nice. Good. Good. Yeah, so for that shoulder, Carolyn, just keep it very low. I mean, you can still kind of do the gesture if you can, but just keep it in this low plane. Don't feel like you have to bring it up. Yeah, so I would just keep them low. I think it'll be fine. I would like to introduce fourth and third or fifth today. So we'll take our pattern this way. So we'll take demi-plie, straighten, press up and open right away. Then take your grand plie down for 2 and up for 2, forward and back. And then second position, demi-plie, straighten, releve, open right away. Then take your grand plie in second and your side stretches. And again, Laura, you can just keep your arm down however you want to for those side stretches, right? So you can just kind of do that. And just remember, there's still that reaching up and over your rib cage there. Then what I'd like us to do, so you've just finished here, right? Then point tendu, bring it to the front, and we're going to place it into fourth. So to place it into fourth, it's kind of the opposite idea of second. In other words, wherever your heel is, if you look down on your foot, you pull your toe back to the fourth. Okay? So same thing, demi, straighten, releve, and open. Now we won't do grand plie in fourth. What we'll do is this rolling up like we did at the end of the last exercise where you force the arch and up. And then we're just going to find our balance. Excellent. Take the arms up, plie, point, and then cross the foot in front in your third or fifth, wherever that is for you. So you can take the heel in front of the arch or in front of the big toe. And then we'll do the same that we did in first, but in third. Take that grand plie in third or fifth. And then we'll take our forward and back and releve susu at the end. Pull the toes together. And then release the back foot and lower first position. Okay, so we're going to do all 4 positions today. Here we go. From first. Good. Standing Nice and tall. Here we go. Plie, straighten, press up, and open. Grand plie. 2 counts down. Very good. Nice job. Forward stretch, long back, round down, reach out, opening into the back, lengthen, tendu, second position, and plie, straighten, floating up, and open, grand plie in second, 2 counts down, side stretch, and away, bring it together, and then go to your fourth position, bring it around, demi, very nice, beautiful, Lori, up, and then demi-plie, lift the heels, straighten the knees, and then find your balance, nice Julia, nice arms, good, very good balance, Lori, gorgeous, plie, point, close into bend, and demi, and straighten, press up, open, and grand plie, forward stretch, long back, turning your head, back bend, beautiful, and releve susu. Excellent, and lower to fifth, first position, good, very nice, great. So that's like a pretty typical like plie pattern that I would do in a Thursday class. It'll be just like that. Okay, let's do the other side. And demi-plie, pressing up and open, very nice, and 2 counts down. Good, nice Carolyn. Good, nice grand plies, everyone, forward. Turning the head, reaching up, lengthen, tendu, lower the heel and the arm. Very nice. This is so lovely, everyone. And down for 2. Side stretch towards the bar. Good, that should feel good right there. Very nice, Julia. Good. Beautiful stretch, Lori. And fourth position, plie. Straighten, pressing up. Open, rolling through the feet, demi-plie. Lift the heels and straighten. Good. Find your balance in fourth. Good. We're not doing a stretch in fourth, we're just going to balance. Arms up. Plie. Now cross to fifth. And plie. Straighten. Releve. And lower. Grand plie in fifth. That's it. Nice, Lori. Beautiful. And forward and back. Now you can go forward. Good. And back. And plie, releve, susu. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. We added fourth and fifth to our plie today, but I will send you the video so you'll know next time. And release to first position. Good. Good. So, good question, Lori. So, most of the time in my class, for a fourth position in the plie sequence, I don't ever give a grand plie in fourth, just because I think it's kind of a complicated move, and I don't know how necessary it is that we need to know how to do that. So in all my classes, I don't give a grand plie in fourth. So I tend to do something else there, usually like a balance or something. I substitute that rolling up through the feet often instead of a grand plie and forth. Yep. And that's just me in my class. I don't give that to people so much. All right, welcome, Sarah. So just to catch you up, Sarah, I'm kind of starting to give you a little bit of a taste of what a Thursday night class might be like a little bit. So you can kind of see, just a little bit of variety, but kind of based on what we've been doing. So for our tendu today, well, we have our epic tendu, right, with our tendu and chasse and everything. So from our first position, we take one tendu first and a soutenu, and tendu and soutenu to the back, and soutenu and side, and soutenu. And then we repeat that in fifth or third, wherever that is. Tendu close front, soutenu close back, to the back, and soutenu and to the side, and close. And then let's do our transfers. So transfer forward, point and close, then go backwards, tendu, plie, point and close, and go sideways, and then sideways again. So you're going away from the bar and towards the bar, and then chasse, plie, slide, point, close, plie, slide, stretch, close, plie, slide, point, close, plie, slide, point, close. When you go back to fifth, forward and back, come up into susu, forward and back on your susu, and release it first, if I can say it. Okay, any questions about our transfer weights? Everyone just find your second position for a moment. So remember, the basis of this idea is that when you get to this position, you're always going to finish with a tendu and a straightening of the leg and transferring to one foot. So just practice that a few times, going back and forth, and just feel both those things happening at the same time. It's what I call a coordinated event. More than one thing is happening. We're straightening a standing leg, and we're pointing a toe, and we're moving to one leg. And all those three things happen at the same time. Try going from your fourth. And then put the other foot right. So the main thing is to make sure that you're on 2 feet and you go to 1 foot. It's a transferring your weight. So try and be as clear to yourself when you're doing that, whether it's from the chasse. So you get there in 2 different ways, right? You get there from the plie slide, or you get there from the tendu drop down. Okay, so, but just remember the ending's the same, no matter how you get there. All right, you ready? We're gonna do it no matter what. Here we go. Arm forward to the side. Tendu, close. Soutenu, close. Tendu, and soutenu. Very nice. Back. And soutenu. And side. And cross it. Same thing. Front. And a soutenu. Tendu. Soutenu. Good. Keep reaching out through the fingers. Transfer your weight. Tendu, tendu, plie, point, close. Tendu, plie, point, close. Tendu, plie, point, close. Tendu, plie, good. And chasse, plie, slide, stretch, close. Plie, slide, stretch, good. Plie, slide, and point. Plie. And close. Take a stretch forward. And back. And then take it again on your susu releve. Good. Nice, Carolyn. Good. Find your balance. Reaching up. Shoulders down. Ribcage calm. Beautiful. Carolyn. Gorgeous. And lower. Float. Yes. Great, guys. Good. Well done. Those look good. Let's do the other side. Here we go. From from first. Tendu, soutenu, tendu, and soutenu, tendu, soutenu. Cross and fifth, same thing. Tendu, soutenu, and tendu, soutenu. Transfer your weight. Tendu, plie, point. Close. Go backwards. Tendu. And side. Beautiful, Lori. Yes. Chasse. Close. Plie, slide, stretch. Yes, very nice. Forward. Same thing on Susu Releve. And release the back foot, lower into first position. Nice, controlling your descent. Very good. Good, so vocabulary, right? The words that I'm saying translate to actions in ballet class. So en croix, that word en croix in the shape of the cross, that means we're doing a pattern of going front, side, back, and side again. So that was the pattern that we did in that exercise, is en croix pattern. So that's used a lot in a ballet class. Someone will use that pattern. So if you can start to recognize these words and these patterns, it makes it much easier to follow along and remember what you're supposed to do, right? Because you can kind of chunk that in one. Did you have a question, Sarah? No? Okay, cool. So en croix means in the shape of the cross. C-R-O-I-X. Good. Any other questions about vocabulary? Please ask, because I know that's like can be really daunting sometimes when I just start saying all these French words. So I'm happy to explain. All right, so that was our tendu. So now we're going to do our dégagés. Also en croix, right? We're taking this from first still. Yeah, so you can do it from first. If you want to try it from the cross position, that's totally up to you as well. Just remember when we're going to the side, you want to change it and finish it to the back, 2 rises. In fact, let's do the first set from first, and then we'll take it around again and take it from fifth. Okay, so let's remember it's en croix, brush, touch, close, 2, 3, 2 rises, and then we go to the side, same pattern. So that's the en croix, means that we take this whole pattern, 3 dégagés and 2 relevés, en croix. Brush, touch, close, brush, touch, close, brush, touch, close. Because it's en croix, we do 1 more to the side. Finish that last, go to the front and then just cross it in front that first time. 2, 3, and then you'll really have to work the legs to find that turnout in that cross position. Okay, so that's right, Lori. And then, so when you go to the side, brush, touch, close back, brush, touch, close front, brush, touch, close back. Then you're ready to go to the back, brush, touch, right? And then just keep changing. Then let's do our clash, front, touch, close, back, touch. This is from first, front, back, and a triple. 1, 2, 3, close. Then we reverse it. Back, touch, close, front, touch, close, back, front, 1, 2, 3, close. All right, so that's our clash. So the first time I'm just finding the floor, and then the second one you just go right through it and then take a triple. Close it in first. All right, you ready? Here we go. From first, arm forward to the side, and brush, touch, close, 1, 3, up, brush, and cross. Good. Up. Good. Close behind. Close in front. Good. Up. Up. Good. To the back. Good. To the side. I think we might run out of music. Good. Let's turn to the other side and let's do that again. And then we'll come back around and do our cloche separately, okay? Just because that was a lot on that one leg. Here we go. Arm forward to the side. And brush. Good. Good. Very nice. Now take it from fifth, or you can do it in first again. Good. Nice, Carolyn. Good. Third one. Up, down, up, down. Good, Sarah. Excellent, Julia. Good job. Woo, that was a lot of work for those legs. Good job. Very nice. Let's do the other side and let's do our cloche now. So the cloche means bell swing, to ring a bell. Here we go from first. And brush, touch, close. Back, touch, close. Front, back. 1, 2, 3, close. Back. Front. Back. Front. 1, 2, 3. Take it again and front. Very nice. Good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, close. Good job. Lori, those are gorgeous. Good. Good, good, good. Other side. Very nice. Turn forward and step. Front, back. 1 and 2 and 3 and close. Back. Good. 1, 2, 3, again, and front, touch, close, back, front, back, 1, 2, 3, close, back, touch, close, front, back, front, 1, 2, 3, close. Good, you guys, fantastic. Good. Good, so the dégagé exercise, that's a lot of work. Those dégagés exercises, remember, those are building into jumping. So that quick fire of the muscles, that's the same thing that you use when you get into the air. That cloche is a really important thing. It's something that we use in different things. Like, for example, if I were to do a piqué and arabesque, I would use my cloche. Oh, look at that cute pup. Hello, cute pup. Piqué. He just suddenly arrived. So piqué and arabesque, and I use the cloche to pull myself and let myself fall in another direction, right? So it's often used. I don't know if I've told you this before, but I say when I talk about ballet on Zoom, I also call it dancing with dogs, because there's always a dog somewhere. Dancing with dogs. Anyway, that cloche is an important skill. It's in all kinds of things. Helps us move. I think it's time for rond de jambes. Da, 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 da. We're going to do something different today for rond de jambes. So you're gonna have one hand on the bar today, arm forward to the side. And remember, when I know this is a lot to think about, when your arm is to the side, try not to let the hand go above the elbow. Sometimes this happens because we're trying to like struggle with this underneath, but the more that you can feel the structure of your upper body really strengthening and reaching up and over the top, you're creating a better system that goes throughout your whole body, right? So just, I know it's a lot to pay attention to when you're trying to figure out what's going on down here, but just check in with this arm every once in a while. If it goes like this, just fix it. So you're going to start with a tendu to the side, okay? And we're going to go to the back. Here's our cloche, through first and side. Do that 3 times. Back, through first, side. Third time, back, through first, finish, side. Then plie in second. Push to passe. You can bring the arm into middle fifth there. And then from there, draw a straight line down to your tendu. Then reverse that whole thing. Front, through first, back side. Front, through first, back side. Front, through first, 3 times. Plie in second, up to your passe, draw a straight line down. Okay, so we start in that tendu. We're doing our outward swimming circle first. You go out to the back, front side. Back through, front side. So 3 times. Plie in second, push to passe, draw a straight line. Then you reverse it, inward circle. Front, through first, back side. Front, through first, back side. 3 of those, and plie up. Okay, so we'll just do that 4 sets on each side. So we're doing the full rond de jambe now, right? So remember how I was saying that we were working on just the quarter from the front to the side and side to the front? So you all should have that in your body at a little bit, right? So now we're just going to carry it through and use that cloche to connect it. Okay, all right, here we go. Preparation. Arm forward, side, back, and hold, and back, through first, front, side, and hold the position and really lift up on your standing leg, back, through first, front, side, plie in second, push to passe, check your balance, and hold your rotation, reverse it, in, through first, back, side, hold, and front, through first, back side, and hold and lengthen up in this position, and front, through first, plie, and up, check your balance, good, now we're going to go a little bit faster, and back, through, hold, and back, through, hold, and back, through, hold, plie, up, draw that line, front, through, side, front, through, back, side, and front, through, back, side, plie, up, and draw that circle, that line. I don't know what I'm talking about today. Good job following along. I wanted to take it slow first so we all knew what was happening. Whoops. Second side. Here we go. Tendu to the side. Back, through first, front, side, and hold the position. And to the back. Through first, front, side, and hold. Very nice. Good job with your arms, Sarah. Back, through, front, side, plie in second. Push to your passe, check your balance, and lower to that tendu. Inward circle. Front, through first, back, side, and hold. Gorgeous. Front, through first, back, side, and lengthen up in the position. Keep pointing your toes. Plie in second, and up. Find your balance. All right, double time, here we go. Back, through, hold, and back, through, front, side. Back, through, front, side. Plie, up, low, front, through, back, job. Good, 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 good. Good. So as you're working on your rond de jambe technique, what you'll start to feel, which you probably felt today, was how much your standing leg really has to work to stabilize being able to move this leg around. And that's really what the rond de jambe does, is it starts to strengthen your rotation on your standing leg. I mean, it's obviously doing stuff with the other leg too, but it really is about holding that rotation on your standing leg. So a couple of things to think about. If this starts to happen a little bit over the top as you're doing your rond de jambe, it means that maybe you're not holding the rotation as much as you could in your standing leg. So you kind of want to try and think about those two things working together. So the upper body is stabilizing, you're hugging your tree, you're keeping your wrist below your elbow, and you're stabilizing everything so that you're strengthening that circular action in the body to let the leg be free. Right? So the more stable you are over the top, then this leg can just do whatever it wants to do. So I always say that rond de jambe is the default operating system of ballet, so it's super important. Okay, let's move on to our fondue, which I do believe we've been doing with one hand on the bar, correct? Did we do it with one hand on the bar last week? Fondue, what's fondue? We just did rond de jambe, right? Rond de jambe means to circle. That's right. That's right, Carolyn. Yeah, circling actions. And default operating system, everything has rond de jambe in it. Once you start doing a lot of ballet, you'll be like, oh, it's all rond de jambe. There's circles everywhere. So fondue means to melt, right? So we go out, in, out, and close to the side, in, out, and close to the back, in, out. Let's take this one hand on the bar today. And then plie, attitude, stretch, close, plie, attitude. What's attitude? I don't know why it's called attitude. It just means to bend your leg. Yeah. So this is all about this bending and straightening in all kinds of different ways, right? Okay. Do we have it enough to do it? Let's take a balance at the end. Let's take this balance at the end. Come up into releve first position. Release your foot to the side. And then try and find your balance on one leg. And then float down first. Which is really one of the hardest balances in ballet. So I'll give that one to you first, okay? Here we go. Fondues. And this can be done from first or from left. Out, in, out, close, out, in, out, close, to the back. Very nice. And side. And then attitude, plie, attitude, straighten, close, plie. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful second there, Lori. Plie, releve. And then extend the other leg to the side. Really point your toes. Lengthen up through your spine. And then flow down. And fire your glute. Good. Good. Very nice. Other side. Arm forward. And side. Out. In. Out. Close. Very nice. Good. Nice, Julia. Good. Plie. Attitude. Straighten both together. Plie. Good. Good, good, good. Very nice. Let's do our grand battement. Let's do our grand battement. I think maybe next week I might sneak in a little bit of frappe for you so you guys can understand what frappe is if you're wanting to take the Thursday class. We haven't really covered frappe yet, but we might put that in next week. Let's do our kicks. So let's take this back to the bar. 3 to the front, 2, 3, 2, passe. Switch legs. So 3 grand battements. So basically it's a giant one of these, right? So the idea here is that with both you push against the floor. It's a quick move of the ankle joint in the foot. And the dégagé, you stop that energy and you freeze the leg, you freeze the motion, and you stop it and you reach and you close. With the grand battement, you let it be free. So use the same energy in both. But one you kind of let go and let it carry on. The other one you stop. They both have very important effects to them, okay? All right, here we go. Is this my music? Is that the right music? Yes. Here we go. I'm gonna start over. Good. Brush, touch, close. 2 passes. Good. This is about swinging the hips as well as finding the floor. Push from the floor. Good. All right, very nice. Good. Let's do our back kicks. 16 alternating, no passes. Just do your leg swings to the back. Here we go. Use the floor, use the energy of the floor. Brush, touch, close. Good. Take 8 more. Good. 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 Beautiful footwork. Great. Good. I want us to do one more thing. I want us to do a cloche that's a grand battement cloche. So we've been doing this one low, but now I'd like us to take it high, and you're going to let the leg go into attitude. So it's the bell swing with the leg going higher, but you're going to let the knee bend. And this is a great way to kind of get the hips open. Okay, so we'll start one hand on the bar, and you'll tendu to the back to get started. So you get a little bit of momentum to brush through, and then just take 16 and let it go as high as you want to. 3, 4, but you want to go through that first position. Don't kick stuff, Sarah. Make sure you have enough room. Yeah. So yeah. Take 16 and make sure you do hit the floor though, because otherwise you're gonna your hip flexor is just gonna cramp up. So the floor, hitting the floor in between is really important for lengthening and just releasing that to push down and let it swing in the hip. All right, here we go. 16. Tendu to the back. And hit the floor each time. Push from the floor. Let it swing. Good. Good. That's right. Good. And good. Let's try the other side. Very, very nice. Here we go. And attitude. Is that 16? I forgot to count. I think it was. Good. Good. Did that feel good? Yeah, leg swings are good. So a lot of times that exercise might be used at the beginning of a class as a warm-up, actually. Gosh. All right, let's come center. Let's come center. All right, let's do our adagio. Good, so we're working on our facings. So we take port de bras, tendu, lift, and port de bras, facing straight forward, reach and lift, efface. Is this right? Yes. And then tendu. Good. I have a class that I'm doing with preteens that's similar but not the same exact exercise, so I got a little confused. Point, lift, point, close, efface. Does this look familiar, everyone? Am I doing this right? Good. And then we do our arabesques right away. We do our arabesques right away, right after. And then our écartés. Have we done the écartés yet? No. Yes, no. Lori.
I think we've done it last week, but then we didn't practice.
The écarté.
It looks familiar, but I haven't tried it since.
Yes, I'm sorry, my brain has suddenly. Okay, so let's do the écarté today. So let's just go over it. So you're going to take écarté front. And then face straight front. Then, this is called écarté back. Close it behind, and then we're going to take a plie releve here because the écarté just changed for us. So, écarté front, and I'll explain this in a second, and then we're facing straight front. This is going to the side, so why am I saying front and back? Écarté, close behind, plie releve. Okay, so écarté comes from fencing, everyone. That's where écartés come from. So if you're an écarté front, you're on the diagonal and you're using the leg to the side that's facing the diagonal that's to your front diagonal, okay? So if I switch this exact same thing to my back diagonal, it becomes écarté back. Okay, that's one way to think of it. Écarté front, same arm as leg. Écarté front, switch to the back diagonal, becomes écarté back. Yeah, and écarté back, you're going to want to look away. Écarté front, you're looking up and towards. The other way to think about écarté is as though you're going to do a cartwheel. So pretend you're about to do a cartwheel. Right? You always have the same arm lifted as your leg. Cart, écarté, cartwheel. Same arm as leg lifted. Yeah, okay? So that's the main thing to think about with écarté line. So I'm saying écarté front and écarté back, but your leg is not to the front or to the back. Where's the leg? What direction is the leg in? It's in your second position, right? It's to the side. Okay, so just I know that when I say that, people kind of move their leg to the front or to the back because I'm saying front or back, but I'm using the word écarté. So let's go to the front, do the whole thing to the front, then I'll stop the music, then we'll do the whole thing to arabesque, we'll stop the music, and then we'll do our écartés, okay? Here we go, from the beginning. Going to the front to start with. Croisé. Arm forward, up, tendu, lift, point, close, face on house. First port de bras, tendu, and lift, point, close, and effacé. Port de bras. Tendu, lengthen and lift, point, close. Tablier towards your back diagonal. This is actually an écarté line here. Close, first port de bras. And down. Good. Croisé to the front. Point, left, point, close, face on house. First port de bras, tendu, and lift, point, close, effacé. Effacé, point, and lift, point, close, bring the arms down. Tablier, tendu, plie, stretch, and close, first port de bras. Here we go for our arabesques. Third arabesque. Point and lift. Point. Close. Face straight forward. First port de bras. And lift. Point. Close. Face effacé. And tablier back corner. First port de bras. Good. Let me start the music over. Here we go for our third and on the other side. And that's it. Nice arms, Sarah. Good. Good, Julia. First port de bras. Going to the back. And first arabesque. Very nice. Tablier. Good. Here we go for our écartés, everyone. Écarté front. Same arm as leg. First port de bras. Écarté back. Same arm as leg. Back diagonal. Good. Plie releve. Sous-sus. And plie in fifth or third. First port de bras. Good. Same arm as leg, everyone. So front arm goes up, front leg goes to the side. And close. Got your front diagonal. Now we're going straight front and to the side. Effacé, écarté back, same arm as leg. Close behind. Plie. Releve. Good. And back. Good. 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 I know those écartés can get really confusing. Really confusing. We have just a few minutes. Let's do our glissade. Let's do our full square. Hands on hips. Put your right foot in front. Dégagé front and close and back and close and plie, glissade forward. Side, close front, side, close back, plie, glissade towards your front foot, change your feet. Back, front, plie, glissade back. And then we're gonna go to the side, towards your front foot. Change your feet. Okay, so then you should have your same foot in front. Let's do that one twice. We'll do that pattern twice, and then we'll do the other pattern. So start with your right foot to the front. Front. I think that was too fast. No, I think it's okay. Let's try it. Front, back, plie, glissade, forward. Side, side, plie, change your feet. Back, front, go backwards. Side, side, sideways. Take it again. Front, back, glissade forward. Side, side, change your feet. Back, front, go backwards. Side, side, go towards your front foot. Change your feet. Good, how we do? Questions. I know I'm throwing this at you in the last 2 minutes. Yes, Lori?
I don't even know what the question could be. I just got so confused.
So let's go over the glissade again. So remember, it's built off of your dégagé. So if I do one to the front, one to the back, we're kind of doing that when we do the glissade. Plie, dégagé, leap forward. Yeah. Now try going backwards. Back, front, plie. Does that make sense?
Your
I
right
think I was
leg is your left leg, correct?
Yes, yeah. Lori, what was your question again? Because you both said something at the same
Why
time.
do you start after you do the glissade and you turn to the side? What do you bring the front? Is it the front leg first?
Okay, good question. This befuddles all dancers, just so we know. So what we're going to do today, so I have my blue leg, whichever one you want to call that, my right or left, my blue leg. Don't change on your glisse, on the dégagés. But then when you do the glissade, change your feet. So if you can remember to change your feet when you do the glissade. Does that make sense? So every time you go to the side, when you do the glissade, you're going to change whichever foot you start with, the foot that's to the front. That foot is going to end up being the back foot. Okay. Does that make sense, Carol? I'm calling it blue and white now instead of right and left. Because if I'm mirroring, yeah. So I think now I'm
No,
going to start.
because I was thinking that my left should be my left and my right should be my
Yeah.
right. And you
So
said
just
right.
use me as your mirror and ignore what I'm saying. And just try and follow the blue and the white leg. That's why I wear the two different colors. All right, I'm putting my, I think I did it with the white leg in front to start with. So now I'm going to put my blue leg in front. We're going to do the whole thing going with the other way. Okay. Here we go. Front, back, plie, glissade, front, back, side, side, change your feet, back, front, go backwards, side, side, front, back, front, back, side, 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 side. Good. Back, front. Good. That looks good, Lori. Yes. Very good. Good. So I think one of the hardest things, I'm starting to build some petit allegro mind and body connections there for that one. So it's just starting to figure out when you need to think about the thing that you need to do. So sometimes if we're already in the air and we haven't told ourselves that we're going to change our feet, it's a little bit too late sometimes. So it's kind of figuring out your own way of figuring that out. Of like, how do I know to get this foot in front? I have to imagine it and see it in my head. That's where it's going to happen. Everyone just try those glissades side to side, changing your feet. Don't worry about the dégagés. Just go back and forth a couple of times. And just remember, good. So we're leading with the front foot and then we're changing out. Yeah. And it can be done the other way too. You can lead with your back foot and change it that way as well. So they happen both ways. Kind of an important, it's an important thing, the glissade to the side. Sometimes it changes. Sometimes it doesn't change. Sometimes it changes starting with the front foot. Sometimes it changes starting with the back foot, right? So these are all things that we have to be able to quickly decide in the moment what we're going to do. Okay, I think we're done. So next week I'll make sure I put in our waltz because we haven't done that in a while. And next week is our last class. So it's been really fun taking you guys through this. I hope you're feeling more confident to be able to keep dancing and being in a ballet class. That remember, everything builds on what you already know. Every time you go into a ballet class, no matter who you are, you know things and you learn new things based on what you know. That happens in every single ballet class for every single person. So you're on your way. You're doing it right now. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Kristen.
Good.
So next week's our last week on Tuesday.
Yeah, our last Tuesday class.
Great.
And then I'm encouraging you guys to take the other classes that we have.
Is there a week break or does it just start the following week?
Our spring break is March 20 blah blah blah. So March 22nd is our spring break. So we'll I mean, if you wanted to start doing the Thursday class now, you can start doing it now. You can start it whenever you want. But our spring break is on March 21st through 27th.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I'll make sure I send the videos, both videos this week. All right.
You. Bye, Kristen.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
See you next week.
Thank you.
Bye. Yay. Bye, Carolyn. Dun, dun, dun.